So how is it being a grandmother?
I love it. I mean, I just filed for joint custody. And
What?
Welcome to the show. This is the Casey Graves podcast. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, it's my grandma Madeline, as always, a good favorite in the crowd, and everyone loves you. And then we have here Angela, and what's your last name?
Castellano.
Castellano. I thought you had a couple, so
I do. I have a few.
so. Angela Castellano, a really dear friend of my grandmother's.
And business associate.
Business associates. They could be lesbians in a past life, but that wouldn't be allowed in the eyes of God.
Not in this life, it
No.
won't. Not with our husbands.
Are you kidding?
So I'm going to start us off with a tell the people, Angela, just a little bit about you, what you do, and, not where you live and too much specifics, but just give people a general idea.
Well, I'm in the cosmetic industry with your grandmother, and we got together. I wanted to be her. So I always wanted to be. She was in the Blue Book. That was big for business. So I wanted to be in the Blue Book. So I lied a little to get there. But I did. I got there, and now we're both in the Blue Book. And
All right.
She made her way up into that blue book.
Nothing wrong with that. I think everyone wants to be in the Blue Book in
Yeah.
some sort of manner. And then how'd you guys meet? I don't even know this.
Okay.
St. Mark 5 Cosmetics. That's when I first met her, and we met in a booth.
Oh, God, yeah.
It was 1984.
Oh, God, you know the years I don't.
Yeah. Well, I moved here then, so that's how I know.
Okay.
And we've been friends ever since. Wow. Yep.
That's awesome. All right. Well, let's start off by rallying this game here. I got a little game we're going to play called Same, but Different. It's basically, I'm going to draw two cards, and you're going to give me an answer, and then that's my turn. And then whoever gets the best answer goes next. So I'll go first and show you an example.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Draw from the red, and I draw from the blue. Okay. You start off by reading the blue and then finishing with the red. Something you can say while sitting in a massage chair at the mall and while lingerie shopping.
Oh, I can think of a lot.
Well, whatever's on the first archive in your mind, you tell me what it
This
is.
would be better with my lingerie on.
Okay. What do you think? Something you can say while sitting in a massage chair at the mall and while lingerie shopping.
Can I pick the massage? No? A massage, sitting there thinking about how great it feels?
So it's like, it's a double entendre. You're like, oh, something I could say to a priest and something I can say while I'm washing my car. And you're like, oh, that was wet. Or that was soapy. It's like one of those. So it's like, this is probably a bad example.
I don't like those cards.
Oh, really? Okay. Well,
Well,
they
I
don't
like
like
them.
you. Here we go.
I don't like them.
Here, let's do a redemption try. All right. Something you can say at Willy Wonka's chocolate factory and after throwing up.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Willy Wonka.
I look like the blueberry and then threw up.
Oh, God. Had too much chocolate and then throw up.
I think neither of you get this game.
Okay.
No, we don't.
So
could you put those cards away and let's just talk?
okay, we'll do that. All right, this was gay. This was fucking gay.
Just talk.
Okay.
So let's talk about politics. No, I'm kidding.
No. No
I
problem.
do have something to say, though.
Here we go.
I have something to say. Has nothing to do with politics.
Okay.
Okay? But Nikki Haley keeps talking about how she wants to have cognitive testing done for men
Watch that cup.
or women or whoever. But she wants to, anybody over a certain age. I feel, as an older woman, tell me if you agree.
I'm not as old as you.
Well, all right, so, but you are old. So I don't want any woman near a button while she's going through her changes. Okay.
That's very valid.
I mean, I'm serious. I want all women that goes in Congress to have a hormonal test. Because when I was going through my changes, remember when I was going through my
Oh
changes?
my God, forget about it.
Forget about it. I was
I
terrible.
couldn't stand it.
Tell me about this.
Well, I was going through my changes, and I came to work. We were working together at the time in the same office, and I said to her, listen, I wake up every morning and I want to kill somebody. And she says to me, why? I said, I don't know. I got it in my head. If I killed somebody, if I punched somebody, I'd feel great. So she says, you're going through your changes. I'm taking you to a doctor.
Oh my gosh.
I went to a doctor, and what happened? I was going through my changes.
She was going.
You ever thought about taking up a boxing class instead of trying to kill somebody at your work?
Well, I know, but that was just the feeling. Like I woke up, I was mad at everybody. I was mad at the world. You know? It
Yeah.
was like if I could just kill somebody today, I feel terrific.
And I used to wake her up. I was sorry I woke her up.
Yeah.
Get your ass out of bed.
Yeah, every
Get
day.
up.
I can't. I'm tired and I'm miserable. So figure, if I was near that button, I'd hit it so quick.
Wow. That's a good point.
It's a very good point.
Based off of your emotion and how you're feeling that day, you want to take it out on somebody
Exactly.
or not.
Or not.
That's crazy.
And the easiest thing would be a button.
I'll buy you
The
a
new-
button. I'll
well,
buy you a button that
but not
rings
a-
a bell, not
Okay.
anything else.
Right, exactly. So I think
Problem solved.
this should be done.
All right. That's very good. But if I get you a couple of buttons, you can sit here and play with the buttons all you
Just
want.
don't get me the one that says I want to eat because I have to lose weight.
Yeah, I know. And I brought donuts.
All right, don't agree.
I feel like they're coming up on me.
She agrees right away.
Well, she did buy the donut. She's like, Angela's going to have one. You're going to have one.
Oh, the worst thing.
I gave up sugar in February. Let me ask you guys this. Do you guys have a New Year's resolution? It's already halfway into the January of the new year.
Yes.
What do
I
you got?
gave up marijuana.
What?
You did?
I did. I gave it up.
Why'd you do that?
I have pain in my
Back.
butt.
Yes.
And my ass. I have pain in my ass. I got this toothache in my ass all the time.
Okay.
And I told the doctor said, listen, go and, you could smoke marijuana. So I did. We went. Remember when we went?
Oh, my
I said,
God.
Madeline, this has got to be our bucket list. We went to Vegas to the marijuana dispensary.
Yes. Let's
Okay.
talk about this.
Oh, this is a very funny one.
So we go to the, to
but
the
wait, before we went, we had an address, and the cab driver said, okay, me and Angela get out of the hotel. We get in the car. She goes, where to? I didn't want to tell her to go to the dispensary.
How we should,
So I said, I want to go to 8940, whatever the address
you
was.
just gave him the address to the
So
weed
she said,
shop?
She said, oh, you want to go to the dispensary? I said, oh, I guess that's where we're going. So we went. The
there was
two of
more
us.
action in front of that dispensary
Yes,
than there was on the strip.
There were more cars.
Wow.
Everything else going down that block.
Oh,
we got
shit.
out of the car, and I said, Angela, there's two cops at the door, and I really don't think I want to go in there. As the cops, what are the cops there for? She said, oh, it's nothing. I go over. The cop says, could I have your license? I says, why? He said, because I need to have an ID. I says, but why? He says, because anybody who enters, you have to make sure you're of age. I said, honey, I'm of age. Look at me. He says, don't worry. I got so we gave our licenses.
Right.
We went in.
And she's going, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. I had to get my license. They're going to know. I
They're
said,
going to know it's us.
Too old to care.
We're going to get picked up. They're going to follow us. I'm telling you, Andrews ain't too good. We get inside. We're the only two women in the whole place. All men.
And redheads.
So a redhead and a blondish color. We're walking in, and I said, Angela, look what's here. There were veterans. There were one guy's on one leg. Was one guy with an arm. And so I said, Angela, what are we doing here? He said, we got to get this stuff. My son said, I got to get this stuff. Okay. So I tapped the guy in front of me. You remember this?
Oh, yeah.
And I said, excuse me, what are you here for? He says, he said, I got pain in my back since I was in the war. And I take this stuff, and it really helps me. It's nothing else helps me but this CBD or THC or whatever the hell it was. I said, oh, okay. So then
Then we said, how did you bring? Are we allowed to bring this back home? Because we live in Florida. How do you bring it?
Yeah.
So we explained with tinfoil. I said, wait a minute, this doesn't sound legal.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. So we get up to the counter.
It's a whole drug operation.
Yeah,
and
right.
I have COPD. I have a chronic cough.
Right.
So she said, "Oh, they're probably
Yeah.
going to have something for that." So I go to the counter. I said, "Young kid," and he looked at us like, "Okay, what are you guys doing here?" But I said, "Listen, I have COPD. You have something for COPD?" And Angela goes, "Yeah, and I have FPL."
I have FP&L. Give me the strong stuff. Forget her.
That's awesome.
So we got our. Whoa, we
We
bought
got
a
our
lot.
stuff, like $200 worth of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they put it in this black bag, and it says dispensary. I says, "Angela, I'm not walking around with this bag. We got to go through the hotel. They're going to look at us with this bag." I said, I don't think it's a good idea."
Right.
Well, we get back to the hotel, and I said to her, "I don't want
Oh,
nothing.
she didn't want anything
nothing
to
with
smoke.
THC. I only want like a gummy that is going to help my cough." That's what I thought I was getting.
Okay.
So, P.S.
It had
We go to the
THC.
hotel, and I mean, we're $200 worth of stuff. Mine was only $80-something. Hers was $100 and something. So I says, "Angela, look at this. It says THC on the bag." She says, "Nah." She looks at it. She says, "Oh, yeah, it's THC." I said, "I ain't taking it."
I said, yes, you are.
She says, "Yes, you are." It was a little bear. So I said, "No, I ain't taking it." So I was running around the room.
I'm
She
saying, just
take
bite
one
the
out.
head of the bear.
Just bite the head of the bear.
That's it.
I
Just
says,
bite the
"I
head."
ain't biting nothing that has THC there. Are you crazy? It's going to get me. I'll be stewing out all day, and that ain't happening." So she goes, "No, you got." So I'm running around the bed.
And I'm running
that's
after her.
before I broke my hip. I was running on and off the bed. And meantime, the chambermaid, Carmen, is standing there like
Watching
this,
us.
watching us.
The chambermaid.
The chambermaid. What the
whatever
hell's a chambermaid? What are you,
Maid.
1942?
I don't know. Whatever.
The Renaissance.
I'm trying to give her a nice title. So she's looking at this. She's hysterical. So now she goes call the next maid. She goes, "Come here, you got to see this." Because we're running around the room.
You're running around
She's
the chamber.
chasing me.
Right.
I got to take the
Just bite the head. That's
so I said,
it.
"I ain't."
Not
she
the
says,
whole thing.
"Well, then just take the penis. It's very small.
Small.
You won't
Bite the
feel
penis.
Oh, this
it."
bear had a dick, huh? So you bite the little dick, and then what
I
happened?
ran out of there so fast, and Carmen and the other maid, they were hysterical. They thought, "What a skit this is."
So then I decide I got something to smoke.
Uh-huh.
So I go and I stand on the toilet bowl
Oh my God.
and I tell her, somebody told me, because she goes, "It's going to smell. I got COPD. I'm going to choke." All right. So if you take the middle of a toilet paper thing
The
and
roll.
you stuff it with toilet paper and you smoke that and you blow it through
That's
the
all.
hole, I stood up and did the
Exhaust.
exhaust, but that wasn't a good idea.
It's a very educational podcast. I just want to let everybody know. For all the kids watching, this is what you do. Go ahead.
Well, anyway, I tried $20 for that thing, whatever I had. It fell right in the toilet bowl.
Yeah. She
Oh,
almost fell.
shit.
I kept going before she started to smoke, before she went in the bathroom. She lit it up, and I'm going,
She's choking.
she goes, "All right, I'm going to the bathroom." That's when she stood on the toilet bowl and was blowing it out the thing.
Well, you could also get a fine if you smoke in certain hotels.
Oh, really? We
Oh,
didn't know
yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah.
So now we go downstairs, and Vinny's there. We're having lunch, and we're telling him our episode at the dispensary. He said, "Are you kidding me? You're gonna go back with that? They got the black dogs. The black dogs are gonna circulate you at the airport. They're gonna pick you up. You're gonna go to." I said, "See, Angela, I told you we should have never bought it." She says, "No, you can't take that back. They got the black dogs sniffing at the airport." I said, "Oh,
They only
shit."
sniff for bombs.
No, they were for drugs because Vegas is open, all that stuff.
Right.
So now,
Well, we don't know. We didn't do anything because
no, we didn't do it. I gave mine to Carmen.
we gave it to Carmen. The woman was so excited. You had to see her.
Oh,
We gave
my
her the
husband's
bags.
going to be so happy.
Yeah.
$200 worth of stuff we gave her because I wasn't taking it. No black dogs were going to chase me. No way.
So I came home and I just got my pot at a doctor or whatever, and I was. It doesn't even work anymore. So I said, you know what? This is not worth gaining the weight
Okay.
because you gain too much weight with that.
Oh,
With
that's
weed?
why you
Oh,
were
yeah.
heavy.
No. What?
That's why she was heavy.
See, I got fat.
She did. She did.
It was.
Yeah, it's called the munchies,
And she kept saying to me, in the middle of the night,
right?
I was eating pasta in the middle of the night. Meatballs, pasta. You had to see me. I was going crazy.
Did you love it?
Yeah, at the time I did. Now when I look at myself, I didn't love it. She said, no, you're getting fat. You better not.
It's
That's
not good for your
hilarious.
back. That's why you got to go
Yeah,
for
yeah,
the
yeah.
injections.
Now I got to go for injections are better. Cheaper, better.
What injections?
Epidurals.
Epidurals for your back.
The
Okay.
pain in your back.
And I don't get fat. And I can have wine now because I wouldn't do that with wine. Never.
What about alcoholic cravings? If you drink a couple of glasses of wine and you're like, you know what, I could go for some chocolate. I mean, people drink alcohol in the same way
love
they
wine
smoke
and
weed
chocolate.
or eat weed. You can still have a craving based off of changing your mood. I mean, that's been proven.
No, I don't get hungry. When I drink, I do not get hungry. And I don't drink that much. 2 glasses of wine make me drunk, right?
I can't drink anymore.
I know.
I get agita in my
You
chest.
do like a nice Corona.
No, I only like tequila.
Me too. Well, tequila's
doesn't do
very
nothing
good.
to
Yeah,
me.
Me too.
Yeah, beer, light beer.
She's an alky. I knew it.
What?
You're an alky.
The hell
I knew
outta
it.
here.
Yeah. You're drinking beer, tequila. When your husband was here, you didn't drink nothing.
I used to drink not that much, but yeah, I did. Very little.
What was your drink? You gin and tonic.
It was gin and tonic
Yep.
with lime and olives.
Oh,
That's
you
what
were-
I drank.
You were big.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
There you go. What do you like?
I like red wine.
That's it?
That's
I can't
it.
drink the red wine.
But now I'm a tequila person because that's
See?
all I can drink.
All right, there you go.
Why is that all you can drink? That doesn't make
Because
sense.
because
That's more extreme than
no,
wine.
actually tequila. If you have allergies, like I break out.
That's
from
why
wine.
I feel good with that.
Yeah, it's the best drink to drink because it's not made with.
Me and Barbara, when
something.
we go down to the Keys, my drinking buddy, Barbara, we have shots of tequilas with the lime and the salt.
Shouts out to Barbara.
Oh, my God.
What about this? When I was feeling sick, I thought I had COVID or whatever, and or the flu, and my grandma she goes, drink tea, hot tea with lemon and a shot of liquor, a Jameson.
Yep.
Whiskey.
I like Jameson.
Yep.
With
And drink it
Jameson,
right
could be,
down. It coats
Dewar's.
your whole.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
That's the old
It's the old wives' tale.
shit. That's a cowboy. Like that's. You ever watch Gunsmoke? They're like, "Oh, you sick? Here's a bottle of booze."
My son-in-law is a redneck, right?
Okay.
But he's a rhinestone cowboy. So
What is it? He's gay.
no, he just he thinks he's a redneck, but he's not. I mean,
He's a glamorous.
he's not even glamour.
He's a
just got-
metrosexual redneck.
No, not even. He's got a good business. He does well. You know what I'm saying? No he's not a redneck. He calls.
He's a.
So why'd you call him a redneck?
Yeah.
Because my daughter, when she brought her home, he wasn't Italian. The first thing we said, he's a
Oh,
redneck.
and anybody who's not Italian, you're a redneck.
Yeah,
Okay.
right. No, he came from Davie. I thought he was. But then I
A real
found
shit
out.
kicker.
Yeah, real
So
shit
what?
kicker.
Famayul.
Yeah, Famayol.
What happened to him?
No, he gave me Jameson and ginger ale, and I was able to drink that.
See,
It
I
was
can't. The
very
ginger
good.
ale is too sweet. It makes you nauseous. Makes you want to.
Ginger ale is good for the stomach, though.
Oh, yeah, it's
to upset
very
your
good.
stomach. It really cures it. It's like Alka-Seltzer, brioche.
Listen, I can't drink soda. My mother never gave it to me as a child, and I grew up with this hate for any
Really?
kind. Oh yeah, with the soda. You never ever saw me
Well,
drink
you're not
soda.
allowed, when you're Italian, you can't have milk with your pasta.
I had milk with my pasta. My
With gravy?
grandmother and iced tea.
No.
Yes, I swear to God, I was the only one that didn't get sick with the milk.
Well, she wasn't a normal Italian because you couldn't have it because
My
it
grandma
makes your
gave me
stomach
anything
sour.
I wanted.
And mine too. For
This
sure.
is true.
If I had a toy, if Monsters Inc. came out, I got all the toys.
Yep.
Gianna loves Monsters Inc. right now.
Really? It's crazy because that's been at least 20 years since Monsters Inc. Like, maybe I'm wrong, but since I was a kid, when I had the Monsters Inc., all those toys and shit, it made a comeback for Kiara's daughter.
Yeah, well, look at The Nightmare Before Christmas. She loves it. That's from the 90s. If you listen to all the music the kids are playing now, the Trolls, it's all from old music.
That's
It's
true.
just repatented or rebranded.
Right? And it's just, the kids love it.
Do you agree with this? This is kind of crazy. Everything's getting a reboot and a facelift. Now, and what I mean by that is like all the old songs, Elton John, Rocket Man, all these different genres are coming back
Everything
everyone's
comes
doing a
back.
Queen album or a cover. Do you think it's because we're lacking authenticity,
Everything
or is
comes
it because
back. It's a
history repeats
circle.
itself?
It
Well,
does.
we have those. What are those circle things that they do now? What is that thing?
Spinning records,
The spinning records,
the
and
DJing.
yeah, the DJing, and really think about it. Even cosmetics, there's only a certain amount you can make. They keep coming back. My hairstyles come back 6 times already. That's how I know I'm getting old.
Yeah, people. You know what? Bangs are getting to
They're
be
big again.
in.
Ooh, bangs, and you know what I'm so excited over?
Tell me.
The thin eyebrows are coming back.
I have thin eyebrows.
Yeah, I do too.
I never got rid of them.
Well, I didn't either, but for a while there, they look like bushes. You know,
Oh, they
every-
were heavy, like
Yeah.
forest. Oh,
and the worst is when you're Italian and you look like your brother because you have the unibrow.
What?
Italian women, they have mustaches, the girls, and the unibrow. We had a tweeze.
Yeah.
So, you don't want those thick eyebrows.
no, not anymore.
Yeah, and the long arm hair.
Oh, yeah.
Of some girls, even chest hair and lower back hair. There was
Get
a
the
comic.
hell outta here.
There's
Yeah,
a comic
that
I-
we didn't have. Did
There's
you
a
have lower
comic
back
that I
hair?
like.
No.
He's a black comic, D.L. Hewley. He says, ladies, if you have back hair in your lower back area, that means that God was telling you were almost a man.
Probably true with a lot of women who are Italian.
That's awesome. Italians, and it's kind of funny how like Italians. I was talking to this girl 2 days ago, and she's Cuban. Italians, Spanish, and black. We're all in the same wheelhouse. We're
Oh,
very
absolutely,
assertive. We say what's on our mind. We'll tell you when you're getting fat. We're not going to tell everybody else first. We're going to kind of just tell you to your face. And it's kind of crazy because like that just rips the Band-Aid off.
And we're all close to our families. We take care of our grandmothers, our grandfathers. They're just like part of
Yep.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's and those three, absolutely.
I can't name another race that leads into that as much. It's kind of crazy how universal.
Yeah, but the Spanish people are very close. The Italian people are very close.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Not all Italians either. But
Not
for
all
the-
Spanish, not all
no,
Italian.
right.
yeah.
You can't. I mean, you can't.
There's always that group.
There's always a group.
Yeah.
Right. That doesn't. But for the most part,
Yeah.
you know.
How's it like being a grandmother now?
If I would have known that was so great, I would have done that first.
Yeah, really.
Have the grandkids first.
I just
As
asked-
opposed to your own kids?
I just.
Why do you say that?
That's just it's just a saying.
You know what's a funny saying? She said, and I will go back to this. Your sister was talking about this. She said, I can't believe I'm going to be skatey-8. What was that?
Oh, skatey-8.
What was that?
That's a slang word for, skatey-8 is like, not giving you a number.
Right.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. I don't know why I brought that
And
up.
you don't really want to ask what's skatey-8. You just
Right.
say,
Just,
okay.
"Oh, skatey-8."
Yeah, yeah. So you just,
It's like if you know, you know.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Right.
Skid plus 8. Skiddy 8.
that's funny. So how is it being a grandmother?
I love it. I mean, I just filed for joint custody, and
What?
Not really, but I have joint
Hell, you
custody.
crazy?
I have her all day, and I love it. Many women come to me and say, "What are you crazy? You're always with your granddaughter all the time."
But
You
I
don't
was
go
always
out."
with my grandkids, too.
I said, "You know what? This is my choice." So my daughter tells everybody, "We have joint custody. She's got to have her all the time."
That's funny.
Yeah. I was like that with my Casey.
And
the
she
twins.
talks just like me.
Oh, I know. I heard her.
Oh my God,
Got a
she
mouth
has
on
a
her?
New York accent. Like
Oh, she sounds like
we-
Toddy Toy Street and Toy
Yeah.
Avenue.
Like Buddy Hackett?
yeah. Oh my God, it's so funny when she goes to school. Oh my God, thank God her teacher's from New York.
That's kind of crazy because a lot of people here, when the New Yorkers, Jersey, a lot of people with the accents come here, it kind of bleeds into the family. I'll catch myself talking like that sometimes.
And so many people whoever I meet, they say, "So, what part of New York do you come from?" I says Brooklyn, and I'm very proud of it, and I ain't losing my accent either.
Why do you have to be so defensive
Yeah,
off
why
the
are you
bat?
defensive?
No, because right away they go, "So, what part of?"
Oh, they say, like-
yeah, like is it good or bad? And I say, and I'm very proud of it, and I ain't losing my accent either.
I don't
you're-
say that. I say I'm from Alabama.
Roll Tide. yeah, sure. We'll
From the
believe
South.
that, Angela, for sure. Yeah, Alabama. Imagine that'd be a good skit. Hey, a TV show about a New York guy that has to go to Alabama. Have you seen Tulsa King?
No.
Do you know what that is? Sylvester Stallone, the guy who made, maybe I'm not citing my sources correctly, but the guy who made Yellowstone in 1883 and
Oh, yeah.
Mayor of Kingstown made a spin-off with Sylvester Stallone. And what happened is Sly is in this New York crime family. Basically, they kick him out because he's a wild card. He's kind of like Pesci in Casino a little bit. So they're like, this guy's wild. Before we whack him, but a little more calm. He's got a Sylvester act on the Joe Pesci Casino. They're like, get him the fuck out of New York. Let's see what he can do for us in Tulsa and Texas, right?
Right.
Oklahoma.
No,
Tulsa,
Oklahoma.
thank you. Tulsa, Oklahoma. So what he does is they take him all the way over to Tulsa. He has to start anew right after, because he didn't rat on anybody in the can, and when he came out, he was still adapting to like the jail kind of, like he was a menace. So they put him over there in Tulsa. They're like, hey, go start a business for us. As a goof, they're like, let's see what this fucking idiot can do. Next thing you know, he goes into because he's been frozen since the 90s in jail. So he doesn't know that there's fucking iPhones. He doesn't know that weed is legal with the card. It's like, if you're frozen in time in the big house, you're like, what the fuck is this? There's transgenders. He's like, what the? So he goes into all these little shops and he goes, hey, and he shakes him down. He's like, you need protection. He goes to a medical weed dispensary. He goes, you need protection. He's like, no, that's okay. We have insurance. He's like, no, you don't understand. And so he runs all these. He goes to a bar. He's got all these friends. And now all of a sudden, a couple wise guys, they go check it out. And they go, yo, he's doing pretty good for, Tulsa. He's giving us, envelopes and this and that. So then they're like, okay. So they put more wise guys from New York over to Tulsa. And Sylvester goes, no, this is my operation now. You guys have your own family and your own crew. I got mine. So then he's got blacks, rednecks, lesbians, all these people like working for him like they're a part of the mob.
Remember that happened to us?
What?
What?
Oh, yeah. We were, when we came back from
Oh,
Vegas.
yeah, at the airport?
When we came back from Vegas.
Oh, God.
Here we come. We get off the plane. We're standing there and we're talking. Could you imagine if we would have brought that? We would have been, and we're going on and on and on. So all of a sudden we hear behind us these guys going, you ask her. No, you ask her. No, you ask her. So she turns around and she goes, what do you want to ask us? So they said, are you in the show The Mob Wives?
Oh, jeez. That's hilarious.
They couldn't get over the way we were talking. And we didn't know anybody was listening to us.
Yeah.
And they thought we were the mob wives.
They were dead serious. I said, do we look like that? Do we act like that? They didn't answer me.
They walked away. They were afraid.
That's crazy. Wow. Well, guess what? I think we're at a point in the halfway point where I think it's appropriate to make some phone calls. I think you have someone on your mind. Mm-hmm. What I'll do is, because I can edit this in real time, this isn't a live thing, you give me the number. Is it your sister? Mm-hmm. You give me the number. I'll put it through to my phone, and then that way you can call her. I'll mute all of us.
All right.
And you have.
You're going to have the voice that I had, or you're just going to have a regular voice?
She's got the voice. Go ahead and talk.
Hello?
Yeah.
What I have to do is... Can you
We can hear you.
That's it.
The
She's
monster
going to get
voice.
hysterical.
It's got to sound like, well, I guess when I talk, it's going to sound like I have my accent anyway.
They're
so.
not going to recognize you with this shit.
No, not with that. Now, you didn't recognize me when I called you.
No.
See?
Oh, God.
Okay, so we'll do this, and give me her number. She's too smart.
No, she was busy because I called her before I got here in the car.
Hello?
Joanne?
Yeah.
Hi. You know me. I met you at when you were volunteering.
Angela.
Hello?
You're talking to me.
I know.
Hello, Joanne.
Wait a second. You fucked it up.
What?
You acted like the guy.
Oh, I know. I was.
Oh, jeez. On
I
my
screwed-
phone, what you said in the beginning
You said
was
don't
Where's
do all the
Joanne?
Michigan thing.
Where's Joanne?
you were going to call and say, hey, it's me, like it's
Right,
you.
but then you told me
You
not to.
fucked up.
I fucked up.
All right, so unfuck yourself.
All right, so I'm fine. I gotta call her.
No, it's ruined now.
It's ruined forever.
Just call her and have a conversation.
I actually would say don't. I mean,
She's calling me. Hello? I screwed up.
Yeah, I guess so, because, I mean, I don't know who you thought you were talking to.
Well, you know she's doing the Joanne.
Yeah, Chuck said to me you called him yesterday.
Yeah, Gianna was in the car and she said something and it came up Chuck.
Oh, my God. Yeah, he said that you said to him, my granddaughter's talking. He's like, I don't know why your sister's calling me. I don't know what she wanted to say. But it didn't make sense to me.
Well, nothing I
Neither
ever
do we that you know what she wants to say. She just says whatever she
I
says.
could screw up a high
Thank
mass,
you.
you know. Well, I was supposed to do something that was going to be funny, but, you know. Oh, my God, the other night. That would have been funny
Okay.
when we couldn't find
All
her.
right.
Joanne.
So you want me? Yeah. I was going to call you back in a few minutes. My grandson was here, so I was making him breakfast.
Oh, that's
Oh,
nice.
nice. How cute. Oh, Joey or Johnny?
Johnny, he came up. He
Oh.
had to pick up some stuff, so
They're
he
so
came in. He
good.
was hungry.
Oh,
Yeah. So,
all right. I'll talk to you later.
I don't.
Hello.
What the heck are you? Okay. All right. Goodbye.
well, that went nowhere. You know what? We should just call Uncle Carlos. Who cares?
He knows that voice from me from on the podcast.
Just say hi. Who cares?
A regular hi?
Just hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. How you doing?
Hey. Good.
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
What are you doing? I hear voices in the background.
Yeah, I'm here in the house waiting until this guy finished the maintenance in the house.
What man is in the house? What man is in the house?
Maintenance.
Oh, maintenance. Oh,
Yes, maintenance.
okay. What's he
Yeah,
doing?
I have 3 people working. They're, working on the generator, and some other guys. I have the other guy painting.
Ah,
So,
so you're redoing.
yeah. No, I'm not redoing anything. I'm just maintaining the house because it was let go. So,
Well, right over his head.
so
Okay.
huh?
And where's
Yeah.
Roberto?
I don't know. He's inside the house somewhere.
Oh, okay. All right. Just wanted to check in with you to see what you were doing.
Uncle Carlos,
Yeah, why? What are you doing?
You're on the podcast with me, Angela, and Grandma.
Oh boy,
We're hanging out.
that's gonna be a crazy one.
Yeah, it's so wild. Let me tell you, it's so bananas.
Yep.
It's so fun that Angela can't make a phone call to save her own life and prank call her own sister. She tries to call her own sister, and on my phone, I said, just, okay, act like you're a guy, and you found my phone, and you're trying to get it back to the right person. And I called her. She picks up. She goes, okay, I'm going to do that. And then she goes, hello. And it's still Angela's voice. and her sister goes, hi, Ange. And she goes, it's not Angela. And she's like, okay, Angela. All right, well, talk to me when you want to be Angela. Like, it was like a nutcase. Oh, did it backfire?
No, and it's kind of crazy right now because I saw that the phone say Casey, but I see her. What are you doing right now? Well, I'm like, what the hell is going on with her? She's in some kind of drugs or something.
We could be onto something with this. I think what we'll do is
Call Tommaso.
I'll call Tommaso off my phone, and I'll put the listen to this voice. Angela, talk. Go ahead.
Hello. Hello?
I got this Mamu voice, and we'll say to Tommaso, "Hey, I found this guy's phone. Who the fuck's this?" And Tommaso will probably lose it. Go ahead, say who the fuck's this.
Who the fuck's this?
So, and Grandma's coughing in the microphone. It's a great time over here. We're having a good time.
Yeah, oh yeah.
We
Oh, you
have
should
her
you should
phone.
call her. You should call him in my phone.
Call,
Say, hello, Tomaso.
call from whose phone?
Hey, for my phone.
The
Hello,
Carlos.
Tomaso. Te estoy llamando para hablar contigo de Angela.
Well, now I need subtitles.
What
I don't know
did,
the
what
fuck
did you say?
I'm calling you to talk to you about Angela.
Oh, God.
Oh my
My God.
gosh! Wow. Wait. Does he have
Yeah.
Uncle Carlos's number?
No, I don't think
I
so.
think so. It's
Yeah.
in his phone.
Does Tommaso speak
Yeah.
Spanish? No.
Yeah.
What, in Italian?
Yeah.
Yes, he
Italian,
does?
Spanish, German, French.
Oh,
Oh, he's a loaded weapon, that guy.
Oh,
he
yeah.
said, hey, Tomaso. Angela told me that she's tired of you. What are we gonna do about it?
No, you could say, listen, I'm over here with Angela and Madeline. They went to go do a podcast, and I'm here with the police. They called us. They're going to be
Yeah.
arrested. You know, they had an
Yeah.
open bottle of wine that they took.
They got it.
Oh,
I don't
God.
know. They got
It
into
sounds
a
like-
fight.
It sounds like Angela's been planning this for a while. It sounds a little too personal.
I'm here.
he would
I'm
die.
here with Angela and Madeline, and I don't know. They got into a fight with the government or something.
Yeah, with the
some
government?
official.
With the government.
With the fish.
Yeah, the IRS
I
sticking
think
us
that,
away.
I think they're gonna be arrested, and they're gonna go with now.
Oh,
Oh, that's
Don't bring
funny.
up.
That'll be funny. All right. You want to call him?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, but how he's gonna be in the conversation? I have to like three-way or something.
You'd have to call him from your phone. You sure he doesn't have your number?
Well, he knows
Oh,
it.
I don't know.
I think he does.
Because if he does, then it's over.
Why?
Oh,
No,
I'm gonna
because
say,
he's
hey,
going to be
hello.
Carlos. They called. We
Buena,
called
buena,
him.
buena. Usted, are you Tomaso? And he said, yeah. Why? He said, I'm here with two lady, Angela and Madeline, and I think they're getting arrested, so they told me to call you
oh
because
my
You gotta-
they
God.
fool
Oh,
around with with the the I guess they got
every
into a
time she's
problem with a
with
government
Angela, she gets in
official.
trouble.
There's something related to Trump and Biden. I don't know what's going on.
You gotta call. You gotta call
So-
and say, "Hey, is this Tommaso? Yes. What's going on? Hi, I have your wife's phone. She hit a tree.
No,
No.
don't tell my head.
No
He'll have a
shit.
heart attack.
Wow.
Does pressure go high? We'll have to go get him
Yeah,
and bring
we'll
him.
have to scrape him
Oh,
off
yeah.
the ceiling.
No.
I'm here with Angela. I'm an official from the city of Wellington, and she hit my car, and she's here
No,
going
he
crazy
knows
because
I'm in Fort Lauderdale. I'm here with she's in Fort Lauderdale.
Oh.
Yeah, you're in Fort Lauderdale. That'd be
The
funny.
police is going to arrest her because after she hit my car, she came out. She tried to hit me.
Well, if you talk in Spanish, we're not going to understand you. It'll just be you and Tommaso.
yes.
I'd have to put subtitles on the podcast.
I think it's better you guys both go do your shit and leave me alone because you guys have too much shit in your place right now. Too much time, and you guys trying to get me in your crazy stuff.
That's how you know we're bored.
Yeah.
We're gonna call. You should get on the podcast though one time. You by yourself, and then you with Grandma. That'll be
Oh,
a good
boy.
podcast.
Yep,
And then
we should do that.
We'll do
Oh,
that.
God.
All right. Well, whenever you're in the area, we'll make something happen.
In the Harriet.
In the area, yeah.
In the area.
Okay.
All right.
All
We'll
right.
talk to you
All right.
later.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Don't scare Tommaso.
you
He's
should
gonna-
call him. Just say, listen, I'm here. We went to go have lunch. She's arguing with some guy over the politics. Say, and now
Yeah.
the police are here.
Give me your phone. Give me your phone.
She's got to call on her phone.
Nope. It's more believable that it's coming from you
Yeah.
because it's more concerning that someone, not your wife, is talking on your wife's phone. It's more believable.
Right.
If it was just her phone, he has caller ID. He can see it's her, Madeline. Or he could just see it's a number that can easily be a prank. This has more authenticity. This is more believability because it's your cell phone.
But he knows how I feel about Trump, and I'd fight for him anywhere. So
Doesn't whatever. We'll
do I call him?
unlock it.
Do I call him or you call? Just explain to me now what I'm doing. I don't want to screw this up.
She's going to be talking. I'm going to mute your
Like
mic.
she screwed up the last
and then,
one.
Yeah, you're not talking at all. You lost that today with the prank calling. You can't prank call.
But I
we
could
gotta
get
you gotta
him going.
learn. We gotta teach you. Hey, my sister who I've known all my life. It's not Angela. That's basically what happened. That's basically what happened.
Angela, it's me.
She goes, cut the bullshit. That's how she talks. She goes, Angela. Like you're a nutcase. She's like, are you okay? She doesn't get it, but she'll see it later.
So what are we doing?
We're syncing your phone. Put Tommaso's contact up so I could call him, but don't call him yet. I'm going to sync you to this Bluetooth, and then she's going to do the talking, saying, "Hey, is this the husband of Angela?" Oh, well then, and then you make a story. This is going to be so
I'm not
funny.
going to say it's from me.
I'm going to put the voice change on you. Matter of fact, switch headphones if you can,
Why?
because she only has access to the deep voice.
So she's going to be calling. Am I going to get to talk? But I could stay in the background saying, "Hey," with the guy.
Yeah, but I'll tell you when to chime in because trust me, I got a system.
He's going to say, "Who is
He's
this?"
going to say, "Who is this?"
Trust me.
Say, "I am a Fort Lauderdale police officer. I'm calling you because your wife had an argument with, about politics."
We went
And she
into-
punched a woman, and
Oh,
now she's in handcuffs.
now-
She's arrested.
And her girlfriend, her friend Madeline, was also hit the woman because she went to hit your
She'll
wife.
come up with it.
Yeah,
I
come up.
promise you
You'll
she'll
come up.
just
Yeah.
trust the process.
Okay.
Give me the damn number.
Trust the process.
and you stay quiet.
For real.
I got to be quiet.
For
Yeah,
now.
for
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
All right.
You tell me when you want to chime in, but for now, we got something good.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I hope you don't get a heart attack.
He's not going to get a heart attack. He's done this before.
He
This
has?
has happened before.
That's crazy. I thought this was a made-up story
Kind of, sort of.
for defending Trump.
Defending Trump. Yeah, that's it.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Who are talking to?
Hello, listen. You're talking to an officer in Fort Lauderdale. And I just wanted to call you and tell you that your wife is going to be arrested. She hit somebody over Trump. And they were talking about Trump, and she couldn't, and she went right after. And then her friend Madeline tried to help her, and she got in. So now we got the both of them going to the Fort Lauderdale sheriff's office.
What are you talking about?
Did
Who are you?
I told you I am a sergeant with Fort Lauderdale. Can you understand what I said?
Why you having my wife's phone number?
Why do I have you? Because I have her phone. I took her phone away from her. So,
Oh, this is some kind of joke.
no, it's not a joke. This is what happens when you mix politics with regular stuff. I keep telling my people, don't do that.
Can
So,
you please put my wife on the phone?
she's not here. She's in the car with the handcuff. I just had a courtesy call to tell you that's where we're taking her to Fort Lauderdale at the offices.
Yeah, which police station are you talking about?
The what?
Which police station are you talking about?
Broward County in Fort Lauderdale.
Broward County in Fort Lauderdale. What did my wife doing in Broward County? Broward County.
She was with her friend and she got into a fist fight with a woman. They were going to a restaurant. So I just wanted to give you a courtesy call. After we book her, we'll have her call you back.
Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Jesus.
Was that a good story?
Well, I mean, it could have gone longer.
Let me call him.
He's gonna.
He's gonna have a heart attack.
He's gonna hate the both of us.
I know.
Get him on the phone.
Okay.
Oh my God! What you made me do? He's
You
gonna
know what?
out
Call him
Madeline
back.
anymore.
Call him back, and then be like, "Hello, I just took this phone from this crazy guy. Don't listen to him."
He's not gonna make me hang out with her anymore.
Hello, Tommaso.
Yes.
Yeah, they brought me my phone over here. Hello.
Angela,
Why?
what is it? What happened?
Well, I was, you know how I feel about Trump, and this lady was talking against him, and I hit her. She was
Oh,
so
my God.
terrible. She was so terrible. I just said, "You son of a bitch." She came to hit me. She got in my face. You know, she was spitting. So I said to her, "Hey," and then I said, "Don't spit in my face." And she spit in my face. And then Madeline came. And then Madeline's in trouble too. You believe this
Where
shit?
are you?
Well, they got
Are
me in
you
the
sure?
car. I'm in the car. They got me handcuffed over here.
Angela, this is some kind of joke.
Is this a joke? Do I want to talk to the officer? Here.
Listen,
I already talked to the officer. It's got a very funny voice, like it's got some microphone. Are you all right that I need to come there?
You're asking me if I'm all right. I'm already in the car with handcuffs. You say, "Are you all right?" You see, you don't want to get off the couch.
I am all out of the couch. I'm in the driveway and tried to listen to you. Where are you?
You're out of the couch?
Angela, I'm outside in front of the house.
Oh, okay. All right. Listen.
listen, we have to go. Come on, let's go.
All right. Listen. Just wait there. I'll let you know what to do, okay?
Okay.
All right. I love you.
I love you too.
Bye.
Bye.
I like how you called him and you were like, "Yeah, let's just tell him it was a joke," and you made it worse.
Yeah,
He was breathing.
heavy.
Oh my God.
See, look. So what I told. Hold on before you call him back. You got to talk fast with the slow voice, otherwise it sounds too fake.
Right, yeah.
That's why I kept going like
Oh,
this,
I
like
didn't
a fucking
know what
idiot.
it was.
'Cause
All
look,
right.
look. If you're like, you're like, "Yeah, well, we have."
Oh,
You gotta talk
otherwise
more-
you got to talk like this.
Yeah,
It makes more sense if you have more speed in this.
Okay,
Oh,
now
I got you.
If you have this one, you talk slow with the.
Hello?
To be like, "Hey, listen." If you talk fast with this, it's a kid.
I don't even want to listen to this bullshit.
Fun. He's gonna have a heart attack in the driveway. We're gonna have an ambulance go over there.
You should call. I should call back, and you should say, "Listen, is your wife? Does your wife hate homosexuals?"
No, I ain't doing that. This guy,
He knows that's not true.
forget about it.
He
Oh
knows
my
that's
gosh.
not
All
true.
right. Here, just tell him. Yeah, don't want to. Poor bastard's in the driveway.
He's in the driveway. He's walking up and down.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Are you still in the driveway?
Yeah.
Yeah, you waiting?
No,
I hear-
yeah, I'm going in the back to let the dog in.
Oh, you left the dog outside. You were going to leave him outside.
Could care less.
What's going on?
It's a joke.
I had to feel it.
We prank called you.
We're in a bar having a good time. You hear the audience in
I
the back?
know.
Yes, I know. She had one too many drinks, your wife.
I believe it. She did.
Oh my
Who
God.
was that? Who was it? Your grandson making that voice?
Yeah,
the microphone that I'm walking to now.
I know it was you. No copper talks to that way.
oh yeah?
no cop
I don't know what
attacks.
there's a lot of freaking cops like that.
Tommaso, we had to prank you. It was all your wife's idea, though.
I know.
I'll tell you that right now. It's like, you know who we should call?
I know.
If it wasn't her sister, it was her husband. That was her motive.
But you know, you got to
Listen,
be a
I'm-
little bit more upset. I'm a little upset now that you weren't.
He was
that
like,
upset.
"Oh, you know what?" He's like, "I'm just gonna take the dog out."
If the police officer had a normal voice, I would say I would be more
You're
upset.
right.
Yeah.
Because it became like a microphone type of thing, and I kind of hold back. In fact, I was just calling Kiara. And I
She
gotta
was
call.
calling Kiara.
No, but I told her that you guys tried to. I think you guys tried to pull a joke on me.
That's funny.
Oh,
Well,
God.
thanks for being a good sport on it.
That was good, Tommaso.
Okay.
That was good.
All right, love you.
Love you. Bye.
I was,
Bye.
oh, I'll be
So we over with our segment?
I think it was pretty fun. I think it was eventful. Yeah, I mean, it was a good time. We should from now on. What I'm going to do is remember that Italian mother?
Oh, you
That's
saw it?
what I told-
Remember when we
That's what I was just trying to say to you, how we should do it. Her stories
What are you
are
talking about?
hysterical.
What are you talking about?
her stories are hysterical.
No, our stories. That was only a touch of the...
With what, back in the day?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
With
yeah.
her mother and the candles in the basement all over the chocolate cake.
Tell me that story
Oh,
before
God.
we close out.
Oh, no, I got a better one than that.
Well,
do?
let's do the better one, and then let's do the candles, and then we'll close out. Deal?
Okay.
Good.
All right. Well, my sister and brother are a lot older than me, and they always teased me all the time.
Oh, yeah.
So they both had kids. I got married, a lot later than them, and I couldn't have children. Every time I would have to get pregnant, I would have a miscarriage.
Okay.
So finally, after 4 or 5 miscarriages, I became pregnant again.
Okay.
And my sister and brother would come to my mother's house every day for lunch from their jobs.
Sure.
And they would sit there and they would talk. And I was washing the dishes and I hear them start. And they just would start. Maybe we should tell her the truth. So
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Sorry.
maybe we should tell her the truth. And I hear them talking. And I said, what? And the other one said, well, yeah, nah, don't tell her. My sister said to him, my brother, don't tell her. So he says, no, we should really tell her. It's not fair that she doesn't know. So I turned around, I said, listen, you two, what are you trying to tell me? My brother says, we didn't want to tell you, but when Mom had me and Joanne, she was young. So we came from young eggs. You came from old eggs. So you're not going to be able to have a baby. I said, that's a terrible thing. What do you mean I came from old eggs? I think I'm pregnant again. They said, well, I hope you are because that might be better. But, the old eggs, it's terrible. I was so upset. I went home. I told my first husband, I said, listen, my sister and brother were talking. They told me the truth. I come from old eggs. So he says, no, Ange, I think you come from scrambled eggs. I don't know what the hell they're doing. So I said, listen, I got to go to the doctor. I think I'm pregnant again. I'm going to go tomorrow. Joanne's going to take me. He says, all right. He says, you sure I don't have to take you? No, don't take me. Joanne's taking me. So my sister would always say to me, listen, when you go to the doctor, don't get on the table. What do you mean don't get on the table? Don't get examined because every time they examine you, you have a miscarriage. I said, really? She said, I'm telling you, don't get on the table. I said, all right. So we go to the doctor. She's sitting out in the office. They call me in. I sit down. So he says, I said, I think I'm pregnant. And he said, well, let's give you a pregnancy test. He says, and we'll get you up on the table and get you. I said, no, I can't go on the table. He said, what do you mean? I said, listen, my sister told me that when I come here, I could get a pregnancy test, but no getting on the table because every time I do, I have a miscarriage. So he says, oh, all right. So I said, but I need to talk to you about something. He said, yes. I said, I come from old eggs. So he said, excuse me? I said, I keep looking over there. I said, my brother and my sister told me the truth. They said that I come from old eggs because my mother was old when she had me. He said, really? I said, yeah. He said, wait a minute. He said, I've never heard of this before, and I'm a doctor. He said, by any chance, is your sister here? She said, I said, yeah. Oh, your brother? I said, oh, my sister's here. So he says, will you please go out to the office and get her? I'd like to speak to her. So I go out to the office. I said, Joe, you got to come in. doctor wants to talk to you. She says, about what? I said, the old eggs. She goes, oh, no, you didn't tell him that story. We
Oh,
were just
jeez.
kidding.
Oh my God. Oh.
True story. She went in and he said, she was like, I'm really sorry, but my brother and I always play jokes on her.
That's funny.
Those two were conceived when the mother was very young. Her mother had her when she was much older, like almost a change of life baby.
You told me that she said she came from old sperm.
I thought that's what she said.
That
Old
too.
egg.
Old eggs and old sperm. My
sperm.
father was a year older than my mother.
That's
Yeah.
so fun. How old were they?
My sister and brother, they were married
Your
with
mother and
kids.
father.
Oh, when they had me?
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Old sperm, old eggs.
Eggs.
Yeah.
Wow, what a riot. All right, so tell the birthday candle.
My mother was always did crazy things. So this one time, I was a little kid, and they were having a 4th of July party.
Okay.
And my mother decided everybody was in the basement, the New York basement, and everybody's sitting around the table. And it was somebody's birthday. It was one of her gumbada's birthday. She makes this cake, chocolate cake. And instead of candles, she says to me and my sister, let's put the firework on the cake. Me and my sister says, do you think that's okay? Well, yeah, no, we'll do it. It'll be fun. Okay, so she does. She puts the fireworks on, and she lights them. She makes us light them before we get to the table.
Holy crap.
Puts it down, and all of a sudden, everybody throws the lights out, starts to sing, and goes boom, and everybody wore chocolate all over them. The walls, the floor, the people. And my father just went, Kate. And she said, Frank, I didn't think it was going to blow up. She was a whack.
What's wrong with you?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, let's put a spin on this birthday party. Really get them fireworks. Like they were sparklers.
Right, that's what she thought.
Oh my
It
gosh.
blew up. I mean, it was like
Everybody
boom,
had chocolate all
all
over
over
them.
them.
Yeah, let's put M80s on a cake. Let's put Roman candles on a Carvel ice cream. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Wow.
I could go on and on about that woman. She would have us in stitches.
Oh, your mother had a lot of funny stories.
Oh,
Oh,
my
my God.
She was too much.
Wow. She's still around or no?
No, she passed. I mean, we always talk about her stories at the table every Christmas. The kids love to hear it.
That's very important.
Yeah, it is. They love to hear her stories.
Yeah, she was
Especially
very
that
funny.
when she made my sister smell the dirty clothes.
What?
Well, years ago, they had just come out with the automated laundromats.
Yeah.
So she says, I want to try it. So she takes my sister and I, and we go. And she's standing there, and she says, Joanne, go over to that lady. She had all her clothes in a basket. She says, and smell her clothes. So my sister said, I'm not going to smell her clothes. She says, yes, I just smell her clothes. She says, because I want to see if there's going to be like a chemical smell on the clothes, because then I don't want to do it. Just see if you smell something chemical. So my sister, like a jerk, she goes over, and she's smelling the So the woman goes, excuse me, what are you doing? She goes, well, I'm smelling your clothes because my mother wanted to know if they, no, my sister before turns around to my mother and goes, they don't smell so great. So the woman goes, excuse me, what are you doing? She says, my mother asked me to come over to smell the clothes because she wanted to see if it was a chemical smell from, so the woman says, but they're not washed yet.
So she was smelling dirty clothes.
That's awesome.
I swear to
What
God.
a freak.
So I'm surprised you and your sister ever went with her to the store again.
Oh my God, she was so funny. But she was really natural.
But she didn't know she was
Yeah,
funny.
She
it
didn't
was
know.
innocent.
She was so
Yeah.
innocent.
That's like when I went to Weight Watchers with my mom. Everyone tries those fad diets, and Weight Watchers used to be popular in the early 2000s. And I go, Mom, why are all these fat people here? We're all sitting down with all these large people.
Oh, my
And all of a
God.
sudden, all the chairs squeak, and they turn around and look right at my mom. And she goes, she's hitting me. She goes, we got to go. So we left halfway in the meeting. It was like fat AA.
Oh my.
It was like it was like Cakeaholics Anonymous in Weight Watchers. And I was like, Mom,
Oh my God!
What
Could
are
you
all
imagine?
these fat people doing here?
Oh my God!
Because she gave me something to occupy. She didn't have time to explain what Weight Watchers is.
Right,
I thought it was a
right.
gym or a health club or a fun club she does. And she had to take me because I got it was a half day at school. This has been fun. Next time, what we'll do is we'll lead in with the stories and really get the
God.
ball going. This game kind of sucks. It's a
I
little,
think you should take that game and throw it out the
Yeah,
door.
really. Throw it over the
Yeah.
throw it over
That,
the wall.
it didn't work with you or me or her. Forget about it.
try reading one yourself.
I ain't reading nothing.
Hold on.
I ain't wasting
Let's
my
have
time.
fun. Hold on. One time.
I'm not
for the
reading
one,
nothing.
Well, let's wait a minute. Just
Give
to
it
calm
a
your
chance.
calm your jets a minute.
Here, look. Cool your jets, will you? Here. Just read two of those.
Why?
Read the blue first and then the red.
What's
Why?
blue
Because
and
you're
what's-
angry. That's why.
Blue first. Something you can say while fishing. Afangu. Where's the
no,
fish?
no, you got to read both at the
And
same
after
time.
throwing up.
After throwing
Something
up,
you can say while fishing and after throwing up.
So what you say is like something you
I
could say-
choked on a bone.
something you could say while fishing and after throwing up is like, wow, that was harder than I thought.
Oh, you got it. Yeah,
You got to tie two of them together.
you got to
Yeah, all
tie
right,
'em.
that ain't me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, thanks a
We're
lot.
not that smart.
Thanks a lot, guys. My grandma hates this game.
Get rid of that game, will you?
Grandma's reviews. I'll just make her review shitty cards. All right. Well, thank you guys for coming on the podcast so much. It's been
You're
great.
welcome.
Angela. Angela is a crazy storyteller. You can find her on all platforms: Spotify, YouTube, Patreon, Donald Trump's website, the New York Times, even in the column where Broward County has their mugshots, because apparently she was in jail today. Angela Castellano, thanks for coming on. Grandma Madeline Giardello, thanks for coming on again. She's a series regular. And we're gonna keep her that way.
Thank you. It was great.
We're gonna do a segment next time. I think it'd be cool where we're gonna do two things and hold me to it. We're gonna do story time with Angela, story time with Grandma Madeline, and then we're gonna do call-ins. So like people have Q&As, and if they want to ask something or whatever, you kind of say your 2 cents on it, and that really gets the ball rolling. I'll fangul this game.
Get rid of that
Yeah,
freaking
that's
game.
yeah.
But yeah, no, it's good.
We're better than that game.
Well, we're working the kinks out. This was the first encounter with all three
So
of us
when you
together.
finish with this, let us see it. She's gonna be hysterical.
Yeah, it'll be a good time. So,
All right.
thank you guys for coming on. I appreciate it.
Thank you
And,
for having us. We had fun
yeah.
today.
Hey, before you go, give a life lesson to the camera. Say something that you always lived by, or say something that you believe in.
Keep going. That's what I say. Don't give up your dreams, because just follow them and you will achieve.
All
Live
right.
up with Italian. Live up.
Don't give up. Wow,
No.
what are you talking about?
Live with Italian passion. I said you said up, and I said up.
Oh,
Up and
whatever.
out.
Up and out.
Up
right.
and out.
Up and at
I'm
'em.
ready to go.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks for coming on.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.